and it's going to be getting an award in just a few minutes. But we've got a couple of other people here in this room that have gone above and beyond actually helping save and restore this tree. And we have an award for Doug, and it's based on all the stuff Doug has done. The guy does everything. But we've got other people that may not even be with the foundation, may be on their own doing it, just a variety of people. And Robert, come up here, please.
Me?
Yes, you. He doesn't know this. Robert, based on all the work that you've been doing, I know this is a surprise to you. We have a plaque put on 100% Ozark Chinquapin wood, and it says Ozark Chinquapin Foundation, Robert Fuller, for outstanding work saving and restoring the Ozark Chinquapin tree. You did not know this was coming. No, but buddy, for all you've done, thank you so much. This man right here, we've got volunteers, and I can't say enough about the master naturalist and the quality and just to get it done and the resolve of different people to make a difference. And this guy, to give you an example, just one thing he did. He said, hey, we'll give you a steak dinner if you'll come down to Bluffton. He's going to do a president later on this and help us plant these trees. And I got down there, and they put me up in an Airbnb cabin, and so we got out there, and I hate to tell them this, but we looked at 4 locations. And of those, they'd done some clearing, but it wasn't enough sunlight. It wasn't the right location. Kind of like what you're describing. They wouldn't take off. The last place they showed me was the right place, but guess what? It was a forest, and he had planted 2 seed there. And I said, well, I hate to tell you this, but this needs to be cut, and this is where you need to plant them. You need to leave this tree, that dogwood, that sassafras, a few in here. And I thought, well, they may get it to it within 2 weeks. The next day, they cut all those trees down. The second day, all those 7 or 8 volunteers planted all these Ozark Chinquapins. That's just one thing he's done, and it takes us weeks and weeks to send out seed. He brought volunteers down, including Lowery, Gaines, and in 4 hours, we sent out all the seed that would have taken us weeks, if not months, to send out. And I'll tell you all the stuff he's done. So we thank you on behalf of all of us, and that's just incredible. It's great to be able to from your peers to do this. I know you knew this wasn't coming, but you earned it 100%, and I can't say enough good things about it. Thank all of y'all, master naturalists. We're blessed. Thank you. Okay. Now I know everybody's bellies are growling, so I'll try to get along real quick. Okay, and so so that was good. He didn't know anything about that, and so we've got other volunteers that do a lot of good work for everyone else too. And Steve Churchill, come up here if you don't care. And let's see. Okay, so Steve, just real briefly, tell a little bit about volunteers at Hobbs and what they've done, and just tell us a little bit real briefly here if you can.
Let me do it this way. We don't want to go to lunch anyway. When it comes to volunteers, I just love to talk about volunteers. Volunteers mean so much to us at Hobbs State Park, and we got some absolutely wonderful volunteers. We have a main plot that we started in 2014, and we have out plantings. And we came up with a watering schedule from the last week of May through the first week of October. And we do this watering in pairs, or not just pairs, we do it in teams. And there are a lot of slots that these teams sign up for. So during the course of the watering season at Hobbs, and I counted them, there were 200 slots. So during the course of the season, everybody, when they come out there, spends about 2 hours. The math isn't tough. This year, our volunteers spent 400 hours watering our Ozark Chinquapins. And I don't care if one person comes out for 1 day, that's really important. But we've got somebody, for the last 2 years, has absolutely buried the needle when it comes to time. And that's Burt Hart.
Come on up here, Burt. We did not know this.
Now, Burt has planted a lot of seed. Burt has watered our trees. Burt has done maintenance on the trees. Burt is part of the 6-person crew that dug up the root system of the Ozark Chinquapin. You're going to hear this later today. It's just unbelievable what Burt has done. If I had to graph the time that Burt put in, it would be, no, it would be, no, it would be up here.
It's almost Chris's grow tubes.
I'm serious. I'm serious. So, Burt, you should be doing this.
No, you do it. Go ahead.
Burt.
Okay, moving right along. Let's see. Steve, I need you up here again, buddy. After the picture's made. No, go ahead. You got it. Good. Awesome. So we have some real special people in the room, and Mike Farringer, can you come on up here? Mike Farringer is, years ago, he was the superintendent at Cossatot State Park, and we went out, and Tori was with us and their ranger, and the ranger took off his belt, with his pistol, took off his armor, and ran a chainsaw. We cut trees and planted Ozark Chinquapin trees.
I remember that day.
And this man, let me tell you what, he got his whole region on board with this and had a lot of good ideas about what to do, about making sure that we're real sensitive to the geographic areas. And his support has been incredible. And Steve, tell a little bit about the driving, just on one thing alone, about what he did.
This was absolutely amazing. Steve had some seed that was...
Let me interrupt. So the seed came, where's Larry Burford at? He's down on the Louisiana border. Go ahead. So the seed, I got from him.
That seed went up to Missouri. The seed went from wherever you had it, Missouri, to Stratford, Missouri. I drove up to Stratford, Missouri, got the seed, drove it to south of Fort Smith. And then Mike, well, first of all, let's explain this. Couldn't mail the seed because this seed was
too long.
The seed was specific to that particular area in southwest Arkansas. The roots were too long, you couldn't mail it. So Steve had put it in PVC, and that's why it was from one person to another. Mike drives 339 miles to come to pick the seed up from me. And then after he got the seed, he drove another 400 miles to deliver it to his parks.
It was a nice day.
That's
Tonight, on behalf of the Ozark Chinquapin Foundation, we'd like to present you this award for outstanding work saving, restoring the Ozark Chinquapin tree. And it's an honor and pleasure to give this to you. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Steve, I'll have you come in front of the podium for the picture.
Okay. Oh, good idea. Yeah. Steve, get up here too. Or you stand right there. Okay. Okay. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, buddy. Okay. And I know your stomachs are growling. We're trying to move along here. Okay. Tracy King, would you come on up here? Folks, let me tell you what. This is Tracy is the regional supervisor for northern Arkansas and going over towards the eastern part of the state over where I'm at. And this man right here, I've sit in on his meetings and listened to his people. Both these guys are so well respected by everyone in their parks, and that became real obvious to me. And last year, Tracy did a presentation for us. And I tell you what, it is absolutely inspiring to see this. Tracy has done so much. And so we went over, and he had all of his parks employees come out, even the rangers and everything, and showed them how to plant trees. And they've got some growing over at Mammoth Springs State Park. And I went over to see him and deliver some seed. And the first thing they told me, well, come here and look at our bathrooms. I'm like, what? Did I miss something? And they were so proud of their bathrooms, how good they were. And they were great, too. They get so many people in there. But then the same enthusiasm for the bathrooms, they wanted to show me their trees. I mean, something that you think, wow, this is amazing. But they were, both were inspiring. But anyhow, he has done so much to spread the good news about this restoration and making a solid difference and getting all his parks behind it, and speaks so well of it, and so well respected by everybody you work with. And it was real obvious to me from your maintenance to everybody. You know, you get right in there and work with them, just like Mike does and the other, and you as well. And so I want to award this to you. When you stand in front over here, if we can.
Yes, please.
And then get a picture of you and me and Steve Churchill too.
Where am I standing?
Congratulations.
I don't know why I'm up here.
Okay, Steve, you slide in here and do the same thing right here too. There we go, got to get you there too.
Hey, before we go, I have to say that Mike is a terrific cheerleader. He's in charge, of course, 12 parks he has up there? Or,
Tracy, yeah.
Tracy, I'm sorry. Remember Tracy? And he is always the first park of the 5 regions to get all of his parks signed up to get seed for the next year. And as a matter of fact, I just got an email from Tracy the other day, and he's working with some other regional supervisors to help encourage his parks to plant Ozark Chinquapins. But I want to tell you this, there are 35 Arkansas parks that are also planting Ozark Chinquapins right now. Good stuff.
I think you got here, what, 2:30 in the morning?
That was mine.
Oh, Mike's wife, him and his wife, man alive. They had to work a full day and come up here. He came down Southwest Arkansas. We thank y'all for doing all that. And I think there's more people without sleep today than any day I've seen in a long time. Last but not least, Doug Lowery, come on up here. This guy right here has done more than anybody I know of to do multiple jobs. He's in charge of our database. And if you've emailed Ozark Chinquapin Foundation info, he's answered you. He's mailed out hats. He's in charge of our database. He's been doing blight testing here recently. He plants trees. He goes out and meets with landowners, just like with Chris and the whole crew at Arkansas Forestry. He was fighting fires on Thursday night as well too. I don't think he even slept last night. He's answering calls and being real prompt, making sure this meeting runs smoothly. We've been running along real smoothly, sort of. And so he has done so much, and it's with the greatest pleasure, Doug, to give you this award for all the good stuff you've done. Very good. Thank you so much, Doug. And Tori got him a Starbucks coffee with extra shot of espresso a while ago. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.